I saw a computer like in his house. After that, like I saw Valorant on there, and I was like, "Hey, I want to play Valorant." In the end, we started making out, and then boom, it just happened.
I'm nearing 30 and still a virgin.
Why does he say like that?
Wait,
I don't know. You know what?
30 year old. You think how 30 year old speaks like that lah?
Okay, this is the Abang Wise, is it?
Abang Dew lah.
Abang Dew.
Last stream you said Abang. What's the other word for wise?
Pinter.
No, what did
Wisdom.
I say? Wisdom. Abang Wisdom.
What's another word for wise? Wisdom.
Okay. Another word.
So
Okay. Abang Wisdom.
Yeah,
Come on.
whenever I read a question, I'm gonna be
Okay.
Abang Wisdom.
Abang Wisdom.
Abang Wisdom.
Okay.
Hashtag Abang
I
Wisdom.
am nearing 30
Okay.
and I'm still a virgin.
Ayo.
Okay.
I feel like I'm missing out.
Good. No, it's good. Yeah.
Abang
Feel like missing out.
Wisdom
No, you're
macam
not.
tak cool.
Okay.
I feel like I'm missing out, and although I want to try it, no one finds me attractive enough. Should I go pay for my sex first?
Hey, don't.
Wait. Should I go pay? Should I go pay for my sex first? No. Should I go pay for sex for my first?
Oh,
okay.
No.
No.
Then
No.
what else?
That's all.
Oh, that's the
Oh,
question.
okay.
Should I pay for?
Sex.
Okay.
Also, he's a virgin
And
at 30.
At 30.
He or she?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, if he's paying for sex, then I guess he's likely to be a he lah.
Okay. That's not true.
Okay.
Like likely, more likely.
Okay, more likely,
Yeah.
but that's not true.
Yeah, highly
I
likely.
just came from Flame Spa on my last trip to Bali. So,
Wow. I also want to go.
yeah.
Interesting.
It was nice. Anyway,
Yeah. So desperate, I chill. Hey, relax lah, bro. Not everybody so attractive.
Yeah, promise land party knows what's
Hey,
up.
Kwan, that's Kwan.
promise Kwan knows what's up.
Let's part time. Kwan knows about
Flame Spa 10 upon 10, bro. I got the flame special massage. There's 2 girls.
Are you serious?
Okay,
Can
for
you-
some context, Flame Spa is a neuro massage in Bali.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't.
Okay,
have to-
okay.
This
Okay,
one's straight.
yeah.
It's a family-friendly channel deal.
We
Yeah.
will talk about that when we roll the ad. So only subs can,
yes, only
can
subs
listen.
will hear about
Yeah.
Flame
Yeah.
Spa.
Yeah, y'all will wanna
Subs
start
can
with
listen
this
to the
up.
neuro
Yeah.
massage story.
But
Okay,
okay, should
anyway.
we pay for sex? No.
No, not
bro.
for the first time.
Not
I
for the
think.
first time. Okay,
Yeah.
but you know, there's this thing that Singaporeans say. I don't know how true it is that if you lose your virginity to a prostitute, they will
Yeah.
give you an ang pao.
Who?
Who?
The
Who will
prostitute.
give? The
Oh,
prostitute
really?
will give the
Yeah.
ampao.
Yes.
How much?
I don't very little lah, not a lot lah. Probably like you pay like $50-$60 for her, and then you get back $10. I guess. I don't know how true is this. Don't quote me.
Okay.
But I heard.
Okay.
But no lah, bro, don't lah. I mean like there is. I guess some girls find it quite sexy or attractive that some guys are virgins. I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a virgin, but if he wants to try it, it's not gonna be special. But yeah, then hire a prostitute lah.
Yeah, no lah. I feel like, hey, bro, don't fuck up your first experience.
Yeah,
like
I feel like you will look back at it and then you'll think like, I should have like done it with
Someone special.
someone meaningful. Like it doesn't have to be like special to you, but just like more meaningful than just a random.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me.
It's
Maybe.
like, okay,
A
losing
bit
your
sentimental.
virginity is. I mean, I guess a lot of people say for men it's like nothing, right? But I guess I would like to say that that's wrong. Because you also need to like be naked. I feel like that also takes a lot of like comfort.
Yeah.
Like the first time you're naked, found
Like
someone and
vulnerable.
actually using it, and then like lay in your head like, oh my god, I have to perform because I've been watching porn, and then like
Yeah,
this girl probably
there's an
watched porn
expectation.
also, and then
Yeah.
like fuck, if I don't perform, how? Yeah, you see all these kind of first time questions or first time things that runs through your head, right? Then you go to a prostitute, you're like,
And honestly,
like,
it's
you
not
need the
gonna be-
experience with a person that you trust.
Correct.
Yeah.
And honestly, like it's not gonna be like amazing the first time. Like you're
Yeah,
gonna have
it's
to
never
try
amazing.
a few times to find your flow. So
For sure.
I feel like if you find someone you trust to give it a shot with, then it might feel a bit more comfortable than you just going to one person, and then you might not have the best experience and then think like, okay lah, I've done it, then what? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you're not anywhere yet. You still
Yeah.
haven't tried a lot of things. Yeah.
I have some like off the cuff advice that's
Okay.
super like anti like what you guys
Okay.
said, which is that first of all, this person says they clearly want to try.
Yeah.
So their lack of sex is not for like religious reasons or like he just is scared, but he wants to try.
Yeah.
So that's why only because you said you want to try.
Go for it.
I think that the best solution for you is not to go to a prostitute because it can lead to a very pleasant experience, which is what they brought up. Because she gives you a cat bath, and then after that, you guys you're naked, and then it can be very clinical.
A cat bath.
Cat bath is not
Cat
like
bath. What's a cat bath?
She wears the thing. The claw
Or
that
is
she.
it the one she really clean you?
Then she meow.
yeah, like she pretend to be a cat.
Oh, I guess it's like okay, like a service bath.
Okay,
That is what I don't understand.
I don't know. I guess she bathes you lah. She showers for you lah.
Okay, so basically she cleans. You know how cats bathe?
Oh, so she'll
bathe you and then
with-
cat bath. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I was just trying to
okay,
give you
gotcha.
I see.
I cannot
Okay.
being so much dirtier than I wanted it to be. But okay, so go and
So
get
cute the cat.
Yeah.
take the cat away.
So cute, the cat.
Cat bath. Okay.
I mean,
Sometimes it's gonna be hard because you might love a girl. Like Keisha is a great girl to date, but Keisha, if a guy was like, you dated a 31-year-old guy and then he was like really bad in bed on the first time,
You can teach him what?
would you be like, what would it wreck the relationship? Muna, would it wreck?
I'll
No
give it
lah.
another shot.
I would teach him.
Really?
Yeah.
listen, I
Okay.
feel like no matter
It's
if
gonna
you're
be a
not.
lot of teaching.
No, because the first time maybe he doesn't understand what you like. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatnot.
But he doesn't even know what he likes. He doesn't.
But no, if the guy doesn't know what he likes, then it's a problem. But I'll give it one more shot and I'll vocalize what I,
Yeah.
and then we'll see. If it doesn't improve, then I think it might be hard.
Yeah, it's hard. So, which is why if you really want to try it, you start off with a dirty massage because there's no pressure for you to end up performing, but you still get a sexual encounter. So
But
you're
maybe
actually
he
taking
has
it
had
slow.
a dirty massage.
So I don't see why after a couple of dirty massages
Oh,
you'll be
okay.
like, I don't want a dirtier massage, and then a dirtier massage, and then
okay.
you can graduate to being more confident about your own sexual abilities. Yeah.
How do you bring up sex without sounding rude?
Oh.
It depends. You know this person.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What is the context? So, okay,
Okay,
I
I
assume
guess-
this one is
yeah.
someone you're seeing.
It's not my.
No,
what do you mean?
like the question. Like the context is someone you're
okay. I think let's fill up the blanks ourselves.
Okay.
So let's say you go out on a date
Uh-huh.
and then you feel an energy.
And energy.
Yeah, you feel
Okay.
an energy
Okay.
that sex is gonna happen. You might read it wrong. But okay. Let me start by saying always ask and don't act based on gut feeling.
Is this speaking from experience?
This is not speaking from experience. No, but I always ask. I don't.
Wait, so when it's already getting hot and heated, you still ask?
No, like I think so. I
You
think
should.
it's appropriate.
Isn't it like when you-
still
So
to
you're
ask.
making out already. Then after that, like,
What do you say?
yeah, like how do you say it?
I mean,
You say you ask, right?
yes.
So
I ask.
so
I mean,
how do you
there's a lot
ask?
of ways to ask it.
Okay, where's
okay.
one?
I would just say, are we having sex lah?
Oh, okay.
And what does
Okay,
she-
wait,
what
but
do you
this
say?
is so. This is
Yes.
already in the moment, or like you're just like bringing it up.
Oh, this is already in the moment.
Okay.
Let's say, okay, how do you ask without sounding rude, right? I guess if let's say you're on a dinner table and
Yeah.
you want to bring the girl home, you can just ask, hey, do you want to come back with me and chill?
Well, that's also not exactly asking for sex. You're asking her to come home
Chill.
with you and chill.
I get what you mean. Like it's more like bringing them into like an intimate setting, but it
thank
still
you.
doesn't mean like sex yet. Until like
Yeah.
you're in that intimate setting where you're like just chilling with each other at home, and then maybe you can like feel more comfortable saying
Yeah.
like, "Hey, are we doing this?"
I
or-
think the right time is like actually before you do it, not too far
Right.
in advance.
Then you all say, as women, how do you guys would want to be asked?
Like for example, like if I were to like think about a scenario that happened long time ago, not last week.
Not last week. Okay, tell us about what happened
Okay.
a long time ago.
This, are you sure this is not last week?
No, of course
No, it's
not.
definitely
I'm
not
just
last
saying,
week. It was super long ago.
It was super long ago.
Okay.
But like someone would say like Can I kiss you? Then you're like, okay, can. And then you kiss, and you're like, oh, you're so beautiful. And then like,
You know
kiss
what?
some more.
Okay.
Like,
Wait.
take it
Let's
slow.
listen. Let's listen.
Okay,
Let her
okay.
finish.
Oh, you're so beautiful. Nala, you are beautiful. Yeah, no, you're so beautiful. I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Wait, this is the guy or the girl?
The guy
Oh,
lah,
okay,
because
okay.
deep voice.
conversation.
Oh yeah, so I'm like asking.
Me too. Oh, but are you sure you're ready for it? Ask me. Say that I'm ready. Then okay lah. Yeah.
And then after you had sex
Yeah.
with you.
But no, something like, like it's just very smooth the way he like positions it. Like not too like, hey, you want to do it?
Sorry.
But
Yeah.
like, he like sayangs me and then like, okay.
Oh, you like that?
Oh.
I find it such a difficult thing to navigate because on one hand, I hear a lot of people saying like you need to ask for consent. It should be explicit, and I agree. Like yeah, I don't have any objection, but all I have to say is like personally when I am in an intimate setting, I personally do not want to be asked because for me, and this is only for me, and it's not for every girl. I like to have some sort of social push, some like you try a bit and then I'll let you know my boundaries, but I'm not gonna say it with words. So like, let's say you put your hand on my stomach, if I push it away, don't put it back.
Yeah.
But then,
That's really
me
yeah.
accepting it and continuing to reciprocate, that is my implied consent.
Yeah.
And this is only for me again. So like,
Same.
and then like you move your hands up, and then if I don't push it away, then that means it's okay if I'm still reciprocating.
Yeah.
So that is how I consent. But nowadays they say that you need to ask.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You should
also
ask.
it's like, yeah, I mean,
I'm like,
also,
okay,
like it's to be
ask.
clear, because I guess like sometimes like people can just say like, yeah, I read this as a social cue, like you not moving away might be you letting me go on, but then sometimes then the other person would say like, well, I didn't know what to do, like I felt bad for like pushing you away. So I think it's always a good time to like just stop, like, okay, have a conversation, like, okay, are we gonna do this or not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No
And
means
I
no.
feel
Yeah.
like there's also responsibility also needs to come from the woman. If let's say man asks, take it as he's actually being polite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of like, you asked me for sex. But I feel like that's also a question. If he didn't touch you, fine. Yeah, I guess if it's a question, it's fine. Yeah.
Right?
What do you guys usually tell a guy when you want to take things slowly and you can tell he wants to like go further?
Go.
Oh.
Oh, I told this story once on my stream, but this one was quite fucked up. Okay, so I went on a date once, and then after that, like we had pizza, and then because of the 10:30 rule, right, we had to go back already. So I was like, okay, let's go. And he was like, you want to come to my house? I was like, okay, sure, let's go. And then after that, I saw a computer like in his house. And after that, like I saw Valorant on there, and I was like, hey, I want to play Valorant. And in the end, we started making out, and then boom, it just happened. So it's like, I don't know why it was so fast. Yeah, I don't know how
Oh,
come it ended
is
up.
this a brunch story or?
It was
No,
not.
no.
But the thing is, thinking about it now in hindsight, there was not really much of a process. Maybe I was just really horny.
Okay, but if
Wait,
she was asking,
How is
Sorry,
that?
sorry, I just had to tell this
How
story,
do you
but, like-
reject?
Yeah,
Oh,
how do
hey,
you
yeah, I'm sorry. I
reject?
just needed to tell this Valorant story.
What should be the pace like when you start seeing someone to becoming a date and eventually in a relationship? Again, I feel like number one up to you, number two up to her lah.
Okay, next question.
Moving on.
I feel like if you ask us this question, I don't know, like years ago we would say like, oh, 1 month, okay, why you cannot like a person in 1 month? But I think now that I'm like fucking turning 30 in like a few, I understand. I feel like when people are younger, they like the idea, just the idea of being in a relationship with this person that he or she is attracted to. But when they get down to the relationship and then you realize actually time really matters in a relationship.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you guys, okay, let's say 1 month lah. How much can you communicate in a 1 month? Of course, I won't tell you everything about my life in 1 month. I won't tell you my past. I won't tell you my family or whatever it is, what I'm doing, how much I make or whatever it is. In 1 month, I can't tell you that. But I feel like in a relationship, like you need to know all of this. And then you need to understand like my boundaries and whatever. So I feel that the pace, right, it depends on like your understanding of that person.
Yeah, like
I feel like there are levels of understanding.
For me, there's
It's
like a
effort,
difference.
yeah.
It's like one, I like whether or not you're in a relationship is less important than these two milestones. I feel like the first one is exclusivity. At what point are you going to be exclusively dating one person? And then the second milestone is commitment. When are you going to put your all into the relationship and try to invest your emotions? So that is like less important than when you want to enter the relationship. Sorry, that's more important than when you want to enter the relationship. I think that you should start being exclusive after 1 or 2 dates. Once you're interested in pursuing the relationship,
Okay.
start being exclusive and start committing all your time to this one person. Don't try to have other backdoors.
Yeah.
And then after that, once you get to know them better, and once you're at due stage, and then that is when you can start really investing your emotions, your trust, and really, when you have a fight it through.
Yeah.
So that's the point when you can really start to allow yourself to love.
Yeah.
I feel like if you people who just getting into a relationship, I get the excitement. I get that you cannot wait to spend more time with this person, and you just cannot wait to make that person theirs. Yours. Sorry,
Yours,
I thought
yeah.
you were telling me something. Yeah, like you just want to be exclusive to this person, but it doesn't work like that, lah.
No.
Yeah, and I've known people, even like some people in my life, who get into relationships very quickly, and and some people don't even spend time alone. And
Yeah.
they don't learn. You don't learn about yourself when you're alone, and I feel like that's very important in a relationship.
Yeah,
You
for
cannot
Be codependent.
expect
also.
this person to love you for who you are if you don't even know who you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been with my boyfriend for 1 year. He is the best person I know, yet I couldn't shake the feeling of uncertainty when I'm with him. What should I do?
That's
Why?
a-
Okay, what does he
flag.
do that cause uncertainty?
Muna, they cannot answer you now.
Maybe she has anxious
Who are you
attachment
asking?
style.
Maybe they're
And
watching.
yeah.
No, because there must be something that causes her to feel uncertain,
Or it
right?
could be her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be
She
her own
has
background.
abandonment
so I feel like,
issues or something.
Because she's saying here, he's the best person I know. Which
Yeah.
means this guy has been making a lot of effort to be the best person you know. And I feel like her insecurity comes from
herself.
herself, and maybe
Yeah.
like, why are you so nice to me? Why is he so
Oh,
nice
like
to me?
I don't deserve
Yeah.
this.
Or like,
Okay.
maybe he's doing this for other people also. Or like, it's just normal insecurities. Like, I feel like this is a great question, but I feel like you need to settle this yourself, lah.
Yeah, I feel like it's good to do a lot of inner work, and actually like it could be stemming from your past trauma of your previous relationship, and then like, or it could be from your childhood that you've maybe were abandoned and now you feel like you're projecting on him,
Yeah.
and you're kind of pushing him away in that sense. So I think it's good to do that inner work and kind of see like, okay, you catch yourself when you're like feeling a certain way, and you like think twice like, okay, is my boyfriend actually doing something wrong? So it's like, I mean, I feel like I can relate because I have anxious attachment style. I lean a bit more that, but I feel like I'm healing from that and becoming more secure. So I do catch myself when I feel like I get insecure about certain things, but actually it's not really something that I should be feeling, a certain way. So yeah, it's really the inner work that you need to do. It's tough, but it's worth it, definitely. So look up anxious attachment style, sis.
Yeah. Okay, but on the other hand, I'm secure attachment style, and
Yeah.
sometimes I do get these like vibes about
Yeah.
vibes with people, but obviously I wouldn't be in a relationship with them. When you say he's the best you've ever known, maybe he's just like, maybe he could be a psychopath. Like he could be.
Oh,
You know?
maybe.
Like they're so, it's like someone who's like super good at
a
pretending.
narcissist.
Yeah, and then you're like picking up on the fact that he's actually like, I don't know, a cat killer or something. I don't know.
Ew.
Yeah. So you never know. Like maybe it's not her. Maybe he pretends to be all nice. Okay, so I know this because my dad was one of those people. Like if you ask my mom, if you ask anybody, everyone would be like, he is the best person I've ever known. He was like chairman of like a giant, like I wouldn't say which association, but a major Singapore association. He owned a bar, so he had tons of friends every night and they all loved him. But it turns out he was a massive liar, committing like millions of dollars worth of HDB fraud, embezzlement. And now he's on
For a
Interpol.
moment, I thought you were talking about
No,
the
not
No.
my stepdad.
No,
No,
your
dad.
dad.
Okay.
And like my mom always had this feeling that some shit was wrong. No, you see, I didn't watch these true crime documentaries. I lived through
Yeah.
I'm talking about my dad. Like literally, he's in cuckoo. Like who would have thought he'd run away with all the diamonds and the gold? Like sometimes when you have a bad feeling about someone,
Oh yeah,
even
the
if
guy.
the whole world is like, this guy's awesome, he's great.
Trust your gut. You don't lie.
Okay, but let's not worry her. Oh my god.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
gonna
okay,
be so
wait.
stressed. She's gonna look
Yeah.
into him.
Listen.
I was just like providing like an opposite.
Yeah,
point of
yeah,
view from
correct.
Keisha,
An
'cause I agree
opposite.
with her, but
But I also agree with that too.
yeah, it's like you
that's
don't
true.
know. So the thing is, not enough information. I feel.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? People can be anything. but,
Yeah, right.
but where I feel like where this question is coming from insecurity, which all of us have. It is not wrong.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like what you should do is talk to him about it. Tell him where you are what you're insecure about. Tell him, and then if he's a good guy or the best guy that you said he is, then he will say, okay, let me do something about it, or what can I do to make this better for you lah. You also have a role to play, and
Yeah.
like, okay, he's trying to fix it, I cannot be insecure about this anymore. We are gonna go back live on the 5th of May, so please send in your questions. If you guys just join the stream and you guys want to catch this, we actually
Love
do
you
upload it on
guys.
YouTube, but a very short version of it, like 20-minute version of it.
Mm.
The mods will send you our YouTube page. We also do another talk show there, which is called Just Saying. It's a bit similar, but also a bit different because we decide the topics by ourselves. But this one is user-generated content.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you guys for joining the stream, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
See you.
In KL.
Bye.
KL pula.